Thank you, Binbergen. We start here now. Sasol, Anglo and carmaker BMW are set to enter into a green hydrogen agreement. The multinationals made the announcement at the second Green Hydrogen Summit in Cape Town. The deal will see Sasol supply low-carbon fuel to Anglo American and BMW for commercial and passenger vehicles. Anglo this year launched a heavy-duty truck which runs on clean hydrogen fuel, while BMW is set to pilot a hydrogen-powered luxury SUV next year. Business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo is at the summit in Cape Town and spoke to Peter van Binbergen, the CEO at BMW Group South Africa.
Well, green hydrogen could improve mobility on the continent. At least that's what's coming out from stakeholders at the second annual Green Hydrogen Summit, where we did see some MOUs being signed, and one of those was between Sasol, Anglo American and BMW. And I am now with the group CEO, Peter van Binbergen, for a little bit more detail on that MOU, sitting very pretty there in the vehicle. Just talk us through. This was unveiled today. Talk us through that memorandum of understanding that we saw being signed.
Okay, so the collaboration is between BMW and Sasol and Anglo American Platinum, and the intention of this collaboration is to try and do a proof of concept really here in South Africa of this hydrogen vehicle using hydrogen produced by Sasol here in South Africa, and to see how this vehicle interacts with various customers and stakeholders to push the discussion forwards about mobility using green hydrogen.
And we saw this really play out at the Auto Week last week. Talk us through then for the consumer who doesn't understand hydrogen and all of that. What does that mean for the consumer and the price point, specifically for cars and the manufacturing of cars and the future manufacturing of vehicles?
Okay, we're not ready yet to talk price point of this vehicle. It's a unique test vehicle, let's say. But the technology is already very mature, and it's basically an electric car, just like a battery electric vehicle, except for it's powered by hydrogen on the vehicle. So it creates its own electricity as you drive, so to speak. The technology is mature and tested, and I believe when a consumer drives this, they won't know the difference between this and a battery electric vehicle. The price point, though, will come down as this technology further matures, and as we do economies of scale in production, the price point will come down to the equivalent of BEVs, and our objective is that the price point eventually can compete with the internal combustion engine.
And then just one of the things around hydrogen is obviously the skills transfer that's needed. Maybe just give us some quick insights into what BMW is doing in South Africa specifically around that skills transfer, skills upskilling as well.
Well, the first big step around upskilling and skills transfer is the electrification of our Roslyn plant. We recently announced that the new X3 will be produced here in Roslyn, and we'll be producing the plug-in hybrid for the world, so unique here in South Africa for the world. And for that, we need to upskill our entire value chain for electromobility. So I think that's the first step. Working together with NAMSA, we're doing a skills gap analysis right now, which we will be introducing by the end of this year, where we're looking exactly at the skills need for the automotive future here in South Africa. And that's all around digitization, electrification, also topics like hydrogen. So I think a lot of work is being done on that. And with having this vehicle here in the country and working with the likes of Sasol and Anglo American Platinum, we are identifying also the skills needed, and out of this trial will also come some clarity on that.
Peter, thank you so much for those insights. And of course, that is BMW Group South Africa CEO, that's Peter van Binbergen, just talking us through then those MOUs that were signed, and of course, the importance as we move towards hydrogen, that skills transfer that needs to take place, that already in talks with NAMSA, already working with Sasol as well to ensure that that skills gap is met and that South African workers can get upskilled when it comes to that move or that transition towards hydrogen. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Cape Town.